What's up everybody? Mike here, back with another video. Today's topic is people who act out of character. There's a lot that goes along with this topic, and I'm going to do my best to get you guys to understand the significance of it. But before I jump in, just a quick rundown for all of the new people here to the channel. Basically, the purpose of my channel is to give people advice, whether that be on your personal life, relationships, girl advice, guy advice, anything really. My goal is to give people insight based off of what I've experienced in life and also off of what other people have experienced in life and talk to me about, and just all of the knowledge that I've gained throughout my lifetime. My main focus is advice, but sometimes we're going to talk about sensitive topics. You know, you might not need advice. We might just need to talk about something that's going on in the world. And as I've said in the past, I want this to be a safe haven for pretty much anyone that comes to watch anything here. So we'll give advice, we'll talk about sensitive things. Anything you can think of is going to be okay here. This is an okay zone. Now that everybody's up to speed, let's go ahead and jump right in. What I mean when I say people who act out of character is the people that tend to behave differently, or it's like they become an entirely new person depending on another person or another group of people that come around. Now, before I dive deep into this, let me clarify by saying that I understand that being adaptable is a very strong character trait, and that's a good character trait. The problem is that a lot of the people who practice this skill of switching their behavior based off of who's around tend to lose touch with who they truly are, and also with the groups of people that have been there with them since the beginning. I'll give an example to kind of put things in perspective, just so y'all see what it is I'm talking about. Let's just say me. We'll take me for instance. I mean, obviously, like, I'm into technology because I do YouTube. I'm very much into comic books and things of that sort. You know, I'm just, for lack of better words, I'm a big kid at heart, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, over the years, I've met tons of people who share some of my interests and some who don't. Now, for the ones that don't share my interests, I understand that I can't talk about things that I really like with them, or the things that I would probably like to go out and do, or that I consider fun. They don't view it that way. So I understand that, okay, if I'm around these people, because if we do develop a friendship and we decide, hey, you know, we can hang out and do things together, I understand that the things that me personally I find fun, I'm not going to be able to do it with them. And so that's one of those situations where being adaptable is great. Now, let's say that I make a friend, and this friend is a cool person. You know, we connect, we can hang out, we do things together, but this is a person who smokes. Me personally, I don't smoke. So with them doing that, I'm not going to think to myself, okay, I've got to smoke just so that they think that I'm cool, or so that, you know, we can continue to hang out because that's the only way they're going to accept me. No, that's not okay. That's when I start to act out of character, because I feel as if I have to do something that doesn't align with what I truly believe and value. A lot of times stuff like that happens in real life. People will come across people that they deem cool, and they make connections with these people, but they feel as if they have to do everything that these people do now. And that's not the case, because what people have to think about is that if you were able to connect with these people based solely off of the fact that you were being yourself, then you don't have to compromise anything that you believe, or you don't have to act differently than you already do in order to continue to fit in with them. And honestly, if people or groups of individuals make you feel as if you do have to compromise everything that you believe, and make you feel as if you do have to act differently towards the people that you've been around since the beginning, or just act differently as a person as a whole, that's not a group of people that you need to be around in the first place. I won't blame people acting different on the groups of people that they hang around, because while these groups of people can be very influential, at the end of the day, you still make the decision to act how you normally act, or to act like an entirely new person. And if you're going to act like an entirely new person, when you start to lose the people that have been with you since the beginning, you can't really blame anyone but yourself, because you have to keep in mind that if these people really valued you and everything that you stood for, they wouldn't make you feel as if you needed to change how you were or change how you carried yourself. I do understand that you do have to change certain things up when you're around people, and that's cool because, I mean, again, I'm a big kid at heart. I'm not gonna go sit with a group of football players and try to talk about comic books or something like that. Like, it's just not gonna fly. So I know when I get around them, I gotta turn that switch off. And that's just, like I said, that's with anybody. You do have to be adaptable in certain situations, but being adaptable does not mean you have to act out of character. There's a difference between the two. They do sound very similar, but there is a distinction. And when people realize that, things will just work a lot better than what they do now. This may not seem like a big deal to some, but when you deal with people that are the same on all fronts with all people that they interact with, it shows a level of consistency, and it lets you know that you can deal with these people no matter what. Now, for the people that have a lot of different groups of friends, I'm not talking to you, especially if you're able to maintain who you are at the end of it all, because I myself have a lot of different groups of friends. I have a group of friends that likes to party. I have a group of friends that likes to have movie nights. I have a group of friends that likes to play board games. I have a group of friends that like to sell things. You know, I have a lot of different friend groups, and that's because me, myself, I'm an adaptable individual. But what each person in each of these groups can tell you is that no matter what, I'm still the same person at my core. I hope this topic wasn't too confusing for you guys. I realized the points that I was making, they were very contradicting. So I do get how this can be confusing, but again, there's a distinction between the things that I was talking about. So I just hope that I did a good job of getting it across. And if you feel as if I didn't, y'all already know what to do. Jump down in the comment section. But that is it for this video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share the video with someone you know, and I will catch y'all in the next one.